Buckle up and get ready for a fun ride.
It's about to go down.
With over 20,000 episodes of the best outdoor shows.
That's the cool thing. It's got something for everybody.
We're the home of the adventurous, the champions,
These guys are the best of the best.
the legends.
There are bigger things happening out here than just shooting bullets at animals.
Get 3 months of MyOutdoorTV for only $1 a month when you use promo code YouTube1.
This week on Bowhunter TV, we're doing one of my favorite things with a bow and arrow, and that is hunting elk. We're in southeast Wyoming in Unit 7, and we're hunting with Table Mountain Outfitters, so let's get right to the action.
Bowhunter. Presented by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
I've bow hunted elk in 5 states and 2 Canadian provinces, but this would be my first elk hunt in Wyoming. Unit 7 is kind of difficult to draw, and not because of monster bulls necessarily, but there's a lot of private land, so there are some public areas you can DIY hunt, but on the private land, if you get an outfitter, you're going to be hunting private land that you don't have any competition, and that's one of the attractions, at least for a lot of bow hunters. But you still can find big bulls on public land as well.
Area 7, little different in that it's not real high mountain alpine terrain. We're not at 10,000 feet chasing elk around. We're 4,500 to 6,000 feet. Kind of hunting a mix of the edge of the foothills down into rolling country, even river bottoms and crop fields.
Well, that's pretty good. We've only been out here half an hour, and we've seen 7 or 8 bulls. And it's raining.
They're headed off under these trees to get out of it, bed for the day, but there's still some that I know are here that we're not seeing. They might have peeled off earlier to get out of it. It was raining a little harder. We'll go take a look in some heavier cover, see if they're laying under one of these trees like a tent trying to stay dry.
Yeah. And, you know, considering the tag and the time it took me to draw, you know, you have elevated expectations when you get into a hard-to-draw hunt, but you have to be a little careful with that, too, and not get too optimistic and keep your expectations realistic. But I did want to look for big bulls first for at least first 3 days or so of a 6-day hunt. And I never subscribed to the theory of shooting on the first day what you'd be willing to shoot the last day. And I've said this many times, if you always did that, you would probably never shoot anything big. So the way I do it is I start off with a high standard, and then as the hunt goes along and I see what the action is going to be, what the animals are doing, how many I'm seeing, then I'll adjust that standard. And if I see a specific animal that I really want bad, then sometimes I'll go the other way and focus just on that animal. But if I'm not seeing anything big, then I'll start to slowly lower my standard. And because in the end, bow hunting should be fun. It should not be frustrating. And also, these elk were alfalfa fed and some corn fed, so the meat is a huge factor. At last light, we took off, went down by the alfalfa and did some checking there. And we had a small bull that got into the alfalfa, and we were kind of watching him. And pretty soon we hear this bugle.
He's a great bull. He's mature. That's the bull I've been looking for.
That's the bull I want to shoot.
I thought so.
Huge bull come walking up out of the river bottom, and he had 1 cow and a calf.
He's very killable. Only a couple of cows.
It's in the 340s probably, huh?
Yeah, 340s, maybe pushing 350. It's hard to see the mass in this light, but Just a good, solid, mature bull anywhere.
And we know where he lives.
Yep, he's living right there. Got him a couple of cows. That other little, that other small bull isn't even harassing him at all about the cows like a satellite bull, so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much competition. I think he'll be pretty easy to set up.
Baby, man, he's beautiful.
Our biggest problem tomorrow is gonna be setting up on him and not blowing these white-tailed bucks right through where they're gonna be bedded in there. We're gonna have a little bit of a hike to set it up right, because I know where these white-tailed are bedding more down off this corner.
Oh, yeah.
And he's over here, but if we come this way, they're likely gonna run upriver. So we'll have to come in here, get around the deer, and then cut all the way down to the creek to keep the wind right. We're kind of gonna have to figure 8 or half an S around them or something.
Yeah, well, we'll do whatever it takes. I'll walk a long ways for a bull like that.
If we can't, let's try to get in and slide out here and just leave them for the night to eat.
Yeah.
They're less spooky now. It seems like once it gets dark, they're a lot more sensitive to
We thought we were done for the evening, but we saw 3 more bulls, so now we're up in the 26 range. But the main thing is that is a target bull right there. Whew, he's beautiful.
We hope you enjoyed this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. To continue watching, start your free trial now. Then get your first 3 months for $1 a month when you use promo code YouTube1.